Hello everyone, Solomon here, and I'm doing my taxes. It's Saturday, February 17th, 7 o'clock. I just installed my new Canon Image Class V570 printer, and I'm printing out all my tax documents, well over 100 pages, because it's goddamn serious. I mean, I got my own wireless private computer. I mean, I'm trying not to reveal my social security number, but yeah, that's what it looks like. All these pages belong to the tax man, and then on top of that, more tax papers, and it's scary. It's scary out there. When you start making money, people come after you and shit. And it's not nice. What did the money buy me? What did it get me? Nothing. Really nothing. You just need a home and a car. You know, everything else is pretty much a bonus. Food, water, you know, all that stuff. But mostly it's for housing and a car and avoiding trouble. Once you have money, people will hunt you down. That's the truth. So you're not allowed to be talking about money because of scary ass people out there who have nothing else to do but to chase people around who make money. It's a dog-eat-dog world. I wish it wasn't like that, but since ancient times, you know, there have been grifters, scammers, bullshit artists, just downright criminals who do dirty things. Why? Because hunter and gatherer mentality. There are hunters out there, including predators, and there are gatherers that just whore everything. And that's just what they do. And that's what they do. You know, there's some light. And I'm just trying to stay off grid as much as possible because it's nasty out there. Since ancient Rome, people have been stealing, backstabbing each other, and that's all they know. That's all they know. You can't trust anyone except your financial advisor. And, you know, it's sad. It's very sad out there. People don't even work anymore because they just don't want to work anymore because they don't want to pay taxes. They're lazy. They're uneducated. They want to live a leisure lifestyle. I'm already not 39 years old. I'm mature. You know, I already went through the stages of being a lazy schmo, and I get it. You know, I discovered that within myself that it's not necessarily cool just to get by, and that early retirement, you know, whatever you want to call it, is just another form of procrastination. It's just another form of complacency. It's just another excuse to do nothing, for you to be lazy. For me, in my own words and in my own interpretation, how I live my own life. For other people, it may be different. I mean, you may be handicapped or some shit, or elderly, or disabled, or have a disease or something. You may die tomorrow. You may live completely different than me. I get it, but I'm in this generic Asian build, and you know, I have to do my own thing. It's not like I'm gonna get sick and drop dead tomorrow. Fine, so be it. I don't really care. You know, again, I'm just Asian guy. You know, a lot of my life is gonna have to deal with numbers, correcting people about their numbers, making sure things add up correctly, this and that or whatever, because I'm Asian. That's what Asians people do, you know. Am I like the super most Asian person you've ever seen? Hell no. Above me there's our accountants and bankers and CPAs and quants and like investment bankers and auditors and stuff, and there's a whole command chain of Asians and engineers and stuff. Like, I just do enough just to make sure things are correct. And that's how it is. Again, I'm not, there's Asians out there who are, far more Asian than me and are super anal and strict and disciplined and, like in the Matrix, just, that's what it is. That's just what it is. The big five accounting firms. My brother actually worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers and stuff. And so, how did I spend the whole day today? I made sure I was well rested, so I basically worked the whole week. Then I had today off. So today's the 17th. And let's just take the day off. So I'd work this day. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Oh, I just picked up my rent a car. So I have my rent a car for 18 days. Someone decided to hit it. So rent a car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I should have my rent-a-car due by around Monday or something. And although my deductible is $500, I have to. The charges are like the damages just to replace the bumper on the side is over $5,000. That's right, $5,000 just for me parking outside, and it's because there's a snowstorm, and the Mexican, decided to hit my car with a snow plowing machine. That's what we think happened. Thankfully, there are cameras outside. It's just that everything's so costly these days. My leased Honda Civic actually incurred more damage than what it's actually worth throughout 3 years in New Jersey. One time it was Hurricane Ida. I tried to drive it over a flooded road, and that costed about $20,000 in repair damage. They had to replace the engine and whatever parts in there and the service, so that came out to be like a $20,000 price tag, even though the car is only worth $25,000 MSRP. Basic Honda Civic 2021. Nothing to brag about. It's just a functioning car, probably like number 1 or 2 cars stolen in near Newark and Patterson in New Jersey. That's just how it is. Number 1 stolen car. People love the Honda Civic. People love the Corolla, and I'm guessing the Mazda 3. Just the sedan. That's all you need to get by. Again, with the stealing and the grifting and the cheating and the lying and the scamming, and it's just like, you would think people would learn by now. It's just that, you have all these low-income people popping out kids. There's no father figure around, to introduce them to a better life, some kind of institution, some kind of way of living that isn't degenerative. And basically that's what I see what's happening. after school, after they age out of school, okay, enough with the college thing. If there isn't somebody who's giving your child a leg up in the world, then you're absolutely fucked. My leg up I got from working at the local Walgreens, and I got fired, and I collected unemployment and went back to go to school for x-rays. I didn't even have a dad, growing up. So I made it during my, high school years. He died before high school, so I lived high school and college, and I was fine. I wasn't introduced to higher society either. I was just, probably a lot nerdier, geekier than most people because I'm Asian and shit. When am I going with this? But anyone can do it. You just need the right programs. And again, I did not have this father figure around with money and worked on Wall Street. I got it from the unemployment. They paid for it. Did someone help me? Did the government help me? Yeah, I went to the government. I went to the unemployment office. I mean, anyone can do that too. Anyone can fucking do that. It's just people just choose not to help themselves. They just choose to continue to do degenerative things because they can get away with it or whatever. And the whole thing just repeats itself. In the news, I've recently seen, the girls at work talking about, not even a boyfriend. There's a guy stalking a girl. And eventually killed her. And it's just, blasted all over the news. It's just like, not this shit again. That's what happens, That's what happens. Again, if you have loser guy, who's not going out in the world being ambitious and chasing his dream, not chasing girls, then, he just, gravitates towards this negative karma cycle where he's basically trapped in being a loser fuck, and the girl doesn't like him, and where do you go from there? You have very negative emotions building up, and you ultimately become a loser fuck, and you go around killing. There are many different scenarios, but ultimately they're just bad. You don't want to be that guy. That guy doesn't want to be him. It's just, again, the father figure thing, you need to get hooked up. Someone needs to hook you up. Someone needs to take you under their wing. A young man, a part of something, part of like a bank, investment banking, a financial firm, a hospital, like something, that connects him with society, that's desirable, to give him an identity, to help him find his values and worth and values and shit, and work ethic and integrity. It's not necessarily all about money. It's also about culture. So these things are cultivated, and hopefully people learn earlier than later. Hopefully you don't have to get traumatized or end up in jail to find out your value as an adult man. The sooner you love yourself and find value, the quicker the process will go. In being a functional human being, being able to love yourself, being able to grow old and be happy with yourself. The TV and the social media and the movies isn't necessarily helping. There's too much social validation going on. Again, the key message, fundamental message, is to love yourself and to do your own thing. And when you find what it is, you'll have a direction to go, and you won't turn out to be some loser fuck chasing around girls that don't like you, because it's clear to everyone else, including yourself, that you're an actual loser fuck. It's a horrible situation to be in, and hopefully everyone and the grandmother finds their way in life. Is it hard? Yeah, it's extraordinarily hard, and it has to be built. Work ethic, integrity, your values have to be built over time. And again, where's the base? Where's the base of this? A home, a loving home, a family, values, and a decent car. Having a car to get to work or wherever you have to go to. That's where you should be spending your money. A home, bettering your home life, and a car. Computers and stuff are so cheap these days, and also video games, but fundamentally that's it. You should be spending your money on a home and a car. A home and a car. You could basically get away with anything else in the world, because it's relatively a lot cheaper, but yeah, without those two things, you're fucked. So what did I do today? So my whole day just flashed by. It's already 7 p.m. I woke up, I got my full nights of rest, and for me, the whole day just passed. I was doing my taxes. That's all I had time for. I didn't even have time to go outside and take a walk. I was literally just doing my taxes. I had dim sum with my mom in the morning. I came back, I grabbed a cup of Starbucks coffee, and just started grinding out my taxes. And that was the whole fucking day. I can't believe it. It's Saturday night, and I'm probably just gonna go end up sleeping. I'm not gonna be going out and doing something crazy. I would if my mom didn't constantly freak at me for going out late at night. I could understand that it's a good time for me to be sleeping, regenerating, recharging, and I could be doing the degenerative behaviors at this hour. It's also but freezing cold outside. Not necessarily a great thing. As Hamza said on YouTube, nutting is not a good return on investment. ROI, nutting, spreading your seed. That's something I would have been doing in the past, going out to clubs, adult clubs, and just nutting all over the place. Yep, I was that guy, just spreading his seed. Who knows how many different women became pregnant because of me? I don't know. But the result of it is that, I'm in my crib. I'm in my bachelor pad. I don't want to pay child support. I don't want to pay spousal support. I don't want alimony. If any kind of woman's kind of like calling me and chasing after me as they have done before, I'm just like, nope. I can't be bothered with this shit. Am I an asshole? Probably. But, I have to better myself before, having all these kids bouncing around in his house. So what else is there? Oh, look, there's my Canon image class. The thing about this, it doesn't even come with a USB cord, like a USB. Yeah, it doesn't come with a damn cord. Wireless printing. So it has to connect with the router, and you have to know the password of the router. And it helps if you have the Ethernet cord, which it did not come with wireless printing. Again, I didn't know the technology works like that. It's kind of funny, but I got it to work because I know my wireless router and the password. I guess you could connect it to anywhere else. If you went to Starbucks and just put this thing in your car and just brought it there, you could just start printing that there. But you'd probably look like a weirdo bringing this goddamn machine there. But anyways, yeah. Any other things? I didn't have time to do anything. It's already 7:00, and shit, all I did was my taxes today. And there's my bed. I'm probably just gonna go crash, recharge, and have a full night's sleep, which my body does need, because I've been working overnights for the past 5 days, which is normal for me. Whatever, I don't care. Reverse sleep schedule is bad for you. Whatever, I don't. Raises your blood pressure and your diabetes levels, and your cortisone's probably heightened and all this stuff. But whatever, that's what I do. And do I look horrible? I mean, some of the doctors do it all the time. A lot of people do it, and they still look okay. I look okay. I mean, and I deal with radiation and shit, and I still look okay. I mean, I may hit the wall at some point, but whatever. I already kind of like lived my life. Now I'm just like kind of in religious observation mode, stoic, if you call. Say, it doesn't surprise me. Things don't surprise me anymore. So I'm just like, this shit happened to me before. I get what to do. I know some solutions. Tomorrow's another day. Before I was kind of surprised at things, but now it's just like, yeah, not this shit again. I get it. The guy has to be masculine. He has to take charge, control, set the mind frame. Things cost money. There are consequences to your actions. There are consequences of not doing anything. There are consequences of deciding not to do anything. And sometimes doing nothing is sometimes the best choice. Just sitting and thinking and recharging and avoiding burnout aren't bad decisions. I could be going to a club, and nutting all over the place. I'd probably feel tired, the next day, the day of, and the next day, But whatever, damn. So I'm just moseying along, trying to spend whatever time I have left. And that was my whole day. I just had dim sum with my mom. Driving my Nissan Murano, just 25 miles, I guess. Went to ShopRite. Didn't even do anything. It's already the end of the day. My God, how is this even possible? So whatever, let's do some planning here. Basically, I worked, some of the high school friends and my brother tried to get me to join their hookah next week. I'm just like, I don't know. I gotta work. I'm considered blessed. I genuinely feel blessed if I get a chance to work. I never made 43, I guess 41 is my base salary plus $2.50 differential. $43. I feel blessed to make $43 an hour. and I'm gonna be doing that. I feel blessed, and I'm gonna keep working. It sucked before because I was only making what $8-9 at Walgreens when I started. Now I'm making $43 plus at the hospital, and it's a blessing. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that shit. As for my own social life, it's why am I not taking advantage of the fact that I still look young, and I'm relatively well built. It's because I was born. I studied a lot about human degeneracy, about bums, about taking care of yourself. I'm just trying to appreciate what I have. A lot of guys end up in the hospital, or girls end up in the hospital with an STI, STD, sexually transmitted disease. Sometimes they got AIDS, they got chlamydia, they got herpes. Is it always that great? Is sex always that great? And there's diseases all over the place. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder, So, you just gotta be safe. It's still the winter time. And, yeah. Is any other groundbreaking things other than me making money and working? In the Princeton, New Jersey, one of the guys is selling his condo, 2-bedroom, that he bought in the early 90s in Princeton, near Princeton University, where Albert Einstein did his thing. And it's worth selling it for right under $300,000. So, which back in the day you could genuinely buy an entire house, but now that can only buy you a 2-bedroom condo. I've never seen the place, but that's about okay of a price, $300,000 for New Jersey. So with that said, that's something for me to aim for, except my variation would just be a 1-bedroom. At my level, what would I be doing with a 2-bedroom? If anyone, I don't even know if I want to rent my place out. I don't even know if I want to pay more property taxes or HOA fees like that because I have an extra bedroom. I don't know whether I want to participate in such a thing, whether I just want to stay here with my parents. I don't know. I don't really know. Your taxes become more complicated. If you've already seen my taxes, it looks like a freaking encyclopedia book. I try to keep things simple, and damn. So that's my thing. Just gonna call it a day. Make sure you like and subscribe, and have fun out there. Make sure you use protection, and you bring protection, and make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.